What's up, Positive Gains family and Crunch family? This is Tomas. Earlier today for Motivation Monday, I posted having vision and having goals, and why I think that's very important. See, when we have a vision, we have a purpose and what we're working for. So, like I mentioned earlier, when a bride's getting ready for her wedding, she has that little bit of extra ambition to get into shape. Whereas somebody who's, knows that they need to get into the gym because they need to get healthier, you know, and they don't really have set goals or vision, it's kind of hard for them to achieve it, to have that extra motivation, that extra push, if you will. But when you actually sit down and write something out and you have a plan, so to execute, I'm about to go to the gym and this is what I'm really going to focus on, for this month or for this week, whatever the case may be. So that's kind of what I want to talk about, is having a vision and having goals and how to build that up. Okay, so I got a little bit of a skeleton. So I have vision and goals. Okay, the first one is the big goal. That can be a year goal, that can be a 6 month goal, that can be a 3 month goal, or it can just be a 1 month goal. Okay, the next line is how to get there. Okay, we're going to talk about some ways on how to get there. Any hindrances, okay, that can keep us from achieving our big goal, a monthly goal, and then weekly goals. Okay, so very common thing that I get most of the time is ladies wanting to lose weight. Okay, first things first, I always try to tell ladies it's not about losing weight, it's about losing body fat percentage. Your weight, yes, it may bother you when you look on the scale, but it's the excess fat on your body that really, really bothers you. Okay, it's not so much your weight, but it's the excess fat, and that's what you really, really want to focus on. So for this example, we're gonna use a female, and we'll say that her year goal is, after we talk some goals and what her, um, desires were, we'll say she's 40% body fat. Okay, and I want her to get to 25% body fat within a year. Okay, that's doable as long as she stays consistent. Okay, you could probably lose about 1 to 2% body fat within a month. Okay, so that's definitely doable. So now we're going to talk about how can she get there. Okay, so some things is, we'll say cleaner eating. Okay, so cleaner eating, we'll say calories in, calories out. Calories in and out. We'll say exercising routinely. What else? Resting properly. So this is a couple. So clean eating, calories in and out, exercising routinely or consistently, and resting properly. That's how she can get there. Okay, those are little small minor goals. Now, what are some hindrances? Because there's always going to be, excuses we can make, but if we can acknowledge them right now, then it can help us to achieve our goal. So the top two hindrances I would say is time. Okay, that's always number one. I don't have time to cook. I don't have time to get to the gym. I don't have time to prep. I don't have time for this or that. Well, understand that we're all busy, but if you really, really want to see your goals, then you will make time for what you really want. Okay, if you don't really want this, then you're right, you don't have time for this. Okay, so time's always number one, and the next one is knowledge. Okay, so my next big thing is I don't know what to do at the gym. I don't know how to use these machines. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do that. Well, luckily for you, we use a system called DotFit that each client that I have gets, and they can access basically a huge exercise library that shows them different exercises and how to do it through a video. Okay, so that kind of eliminates that excuse. Okay, and then time, again, if you really want it, you'll make time, even if it's 30 minutes. Okay, so that's what we got so far. So the big goal is to go from 40% body fat to 25% body fat. How we're going to get there? We're going to eat cleaner. Okay, we're going to monitor our calories in versus our calories out. We're going to exercise routinely or consistently, and we're gonna rest properly, meaning we're gonna get enough sleep in the day. Okay. Now, what are some hindrances? What could cause us to not achieve our goal? Time, always time. Okay, and knowledge, not knowing what to do, or not knowing what to eat, and so forth, stuff like that. Okay, so our monthly goal. So let's take it step by step. Our monthly goal then, I'm going to tell this client, I want you to lose 2% body fat by the end of this month. Okay, so 2% BF lost. Okay, by the end of this month, within 30 days, I want 2% body fat lost. Okay, so that means we need to come up with some weekly goals. Okay, so some weekly goals could be week 1, I want you to focus on getting 7 hours of sleep. So if that means going to sleep earlier, then bam, go to sleep earlier. Okay, week 2, we're going to take week 1 and we're going to go to week 2. So we're going to get 7 hours of sleep. And now what I want you to do is I want you to get to the gym at least 3 times a week this week. Okay, all right, achieve that goal. Week 3, all right, we're going to get 7 hours of sleep. We're going to come to the gym at least 3 times a week this week. And now we're going to start to monitor our eating. Okay, so we're watching our calories in versus our calories out. Okay, we accomplished that. In week 4, we're going to take you to eating cleaner. Okay, so we're going to go from 7 hours of sleep. We're going to exercise at least 3 times this week. We're going to monitor our calories in and out, and we're going to make cleaner choices. Okay, last week we learned what our calories in and calories out was. This week we're going to start to make cleaner choices. Okay, at the end of the month, hopefully we lost 2% body fat. If not, now we know what to do. Okay, we're starting to gradually build on. I think most people get overwhelmed or they take it too hard because they're trying to add everything all at one time. But if you start to focus on one little victory, then you go on to the next victory, then you go on to the next victory, I feel like it'll be very, very helpful. Okay, so one last time, have a big goal. It can be a 1-year goal, it can be a 6-month goal, a 3-month goal, or even a 1-month goal. Okay, how are you gonna get there? You know, in this case, eat cleaner, monitor calories, you know, get proper rest. Now, what are your hindrances? That's good to point out because life's not perfect. Okay, you need to know what your weaknesses are. Maybe your weakness is, well, when I don't have something to eat, that's when I go get fast food. That's when I start to snack a lot because there's no food ready. Okay, so you gotta try to limit those hindrances. Have a monthly goal, okay, something that you know you can do within a month or challenge yourself to do within a month, and then have weekly goals. It can be more than 1 goal per week. This was just an example, but you're gonna want to gradually build on to each week. Okay, so that's my outline, that's my skeleton, it's my vision and goals. It's very important to have a vision. Try it out, let me know how it works for you. And as always, thank you for rocking with Positive Gains.